Can go in from here, right?
No. You must go to the main gate.
Oh, okay. Main gate. Okay. Main gate. Alright, we are.
You make sure that this place is cleaner than having. Can I have the clock? Okay, now before we start everything, we still have quite some time. Should be people fix. I can teach you a couple of things. Right? Okay, now.
Can finish water!
Can we please help a little bit? Give them a hand to get them a top five. Wonderful, this is a fantastic energy, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to all our friends here in the field. I see our field, we have so many people. We take care of all time, so please take care of them. Now, if you need to use the washroom, they are all energy, alright? Listen to in the situation, should they start to rain, alright? Now, our officers, we have to have umbrellas, then the rain is not too heavy. Do we have any supporters from Sengkang GRC? Where are our friends from the previous Jalan Kayu? Where are our friends from Ahmad Fantastic! Over on this side, okay, this side was crazy time to come on down to this event, we take time to join our friends. From AMK GRC, Darryl David! Jalan Kayu SMC, Mr. Henry Kwan! Jalan SMC, Mr. Yip Hon Weng! The AMK GRC, Miss Jasmin Lau! AMK GRC, Mr. Victor Lam! AMK GRC, Miss Nadia Samdin! Jalan Kayu SMC, Mr. Chee Meng! Ladies and gentlemen, our champion again has run a country for so many years. Senior Minister, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong!
My name is Darryl David, and I am one of the PhD candidates from our AMK family. I use the term AMK family, not AMK GRC, because we have our AMK family behind us here on stage. Together, with my colleagues here, we are going to reach out to the people of Jalan Kayu. Where are you, Jalan Kayu? The town council. Thank you to the host of conference from there. And also as chairman for the last 5 years. Town council voting is not just about just going wide, hold the line. But to those people, I can only say this. PAP backbencher MPs are not yes men or women. We are not yes men or women. And if anyone wants to categorize PAP backbencher MPs and such, then to me, that's just nonsense. PAP MPs scrutinize. Very soon you'll be hearing all my comrades and friends behind me speaking up as number 2 family, stating why we should support the PAP. Why we need to vote for the PAP. Our next speaker from our number 2 family, I know very well.
My fellow Singaporeans, thank you for joining us tonight. What news grow from a new town into a closely community is our shared achievement. We belong to the party. I see the fingerprints of residents, AMK Bank, volunteers. 5 years ago, Sengkang residents spoke to their votes, and I respected them. I returned to private life as a doctor, spending more time with my wife and 2 daughters. Something kept pulling me back to Sengkang. Found myself walking the blocks again, visiting the hawker center, chatting with residents at the coffee shops. Even though I was no longer connected, I cherished the friendships and bonds we built over 40 years of working together. Many of you have welcomed me back with warm smiles. To be honest with you, coming back is a tough decision. My family had to accept that I will be spending many late nights out again. That I might not be home for dinner as often. That in many ways. And when you believe in something and care for people, you'll never give up. From Colorado.
We spread this found out and neighbors and started welcoming the and that reflects on the assistance of the government and business happening small voices. This is just one side My dear friends,
And you have remained your Baba for new generation to strengthen roots. Even as we cherish what we have built, we know it's not done.
Years ahead, we will be at this age.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Henry. Our next speaker also works very closely with Henry and myself.
Dear fellow Singaporeans and Yio Chu Kang residents, this election is about many things, but more than policies or promises, it's about something deeper. It's about care, about having someone who stands with you, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. Service, solidarity, and standing with you in good times and bad. Through the assurance package, families receive real support, cash payouts, CDC vouchers, Medisave top-ups. We rolled out free vaccination programs for our seniors. Through our Belanja initiative, $1 turned into a warm meal and a warmer smile. Why we work to make Yio Chu Kang Singapore's first fully dementia-friendly neighborhood, where seniors are embraced, respected, and supported by all of us. Caring for our seniors is not just a program. Teachers, vote for Singapore that moves forward together. Majulah Singapura.
Work hard, but you also have strength to go home and nurture your children. Your support. But we will continue working as a team for you. And today, thank you very much.
Their unit team, determination and resilience. I'm sure it's going to bring that same passion and fire to our Ang team. Please welcome Victor Rai.
Good evening, my fellow Singaporeans. 大家晚上好。I am Victor Rai. Hi, Tonight, I only believe just during the elections, but right after every election, every day, opposition loses. I say, our Singapore brand of politics is not that. It must be one that unites. I believe it is our key to win people's hearts from a different approach. In business, I have transformed my talent. I live in it. From a distance, I look at things. The patience. It cannot be nice that qualified Singaporeans. It must not crowd out opportunities for Singaporeans to get that needed experience. Good work has been done by MOM, but we can do more to scrutinize employment practices. We must prevent quiet displacement of Singaporeans that go unnoticed. People, you are at the center of what we do. Your PAP MPs have worked hard. There has been many improvements and social support programs was recently carried out in one of new community spaces, such as our spirit. The 16 being identified are.
Friends, fellow Singaporeans, residents of the Ahmad family, are you feeling good? My name is Nadia. I stand with us to support as a candidate of the People's Action Party. In our local manifestos delivered to your home, we have set out our plans, and there is so much more that I hope we can do together. 我也是非常感谢我的提名，我的亲爱的朋友们，谢谢大家。Politics, the nature of racial and religious tensions is complex. On fire, you too.
To take the vantage point. Let's see.
My name is Abdul. union leader of the power and gas employees. Like my brother Chee Meng, I was also elected to the NTUC Central Committee. I've been a union leader for 20 years, and the union leader spent a long time fighting for workers' rights and welfare. I tend to comment a lot about union leaders. There are multiple names for union leaders. A few years ago, they called us toxic. Later, they say we are silent. Don't dare to speak up. Suddenly, yesterday, their Secretary General said, union leaders are very effective. So, I want to ask the Workers' Party, can you make up your mind for union leaders? We are not rank and file unions anymore. We represent PMEs in Singapore. My brother and I, Chee Meng, we shared tough conversations, meaningful ground moments, and shared more than a few laughs. But through it all, what stood out wasn't just his leadership, his friendship. He's someone who shows up when it matters, not for credit, but because it's the right thing to do. He lives with humility, he lives with heart, he lives with strength. Can we respect more than me? Also, everybody support education is real support for the ones who need it most. These are real actions.
Good evening, Jalan Kayu SMC.
Dear residents, comrades, brothers and sisters from the unions, friends, thank you all for the warm welcome to the Jalan Kayu and Fernvale communities. The short journey came to an abrupt end in 2020, where I lost the GE 2020. I'm sorry, can we get the medic to the front, please? Medic, behind the speaker, please. Can we make space? Give the person some air, please. Okay, thank you very much. Walking off. Alright, let's take care of her. I made a promise to the NTUC in 2019 as their secretary. I make a promise that we will transform NTUC in the years ahead. I make a commitment that I will lead NTUC, and I'm glad I did. But through the worst of times, through COVID-19, what I would like to humbly tell you is that when I make a promise, I will stand by the promise and deliver on those promises. In 2023, my time with the NTUC was up. Unlike somebody last night who says that NTUC is a safety net, a trampoline, or a catchment when we lose in elections, simply not true. Just like a member of parliament, just like the secretary of a political party, we are elected into the central committee and the secretary. I believe before the income parliament. The proposed bill was done in good faith. It was in compliance with the legal, the MAS regulation. We thought in the labour movement that it was a reasonable. Why? Because in the last 10 years, income market share in Singapore has gone from 20% to 6%. There was a real trend in the sustainability of income, especially proposed deal strengthen income and most importantly protect the interests of income policy holders. The government saw it and stopped it by changing the law. NTUC could not have known that the law would change, but sincerely respected the government's view and accepted. Humbly acknowledged the public feedback that was received, initiated the review and NTUC enterprises so that we can learn the right lessons. Seeking your vote to get back into Parliament. There is Sylvia Lim and Faisal Manap, the chairperson and the vice chairperson of the Workers' Party already in Parliament. Why do we need Mr. Pitam Singh, the Secretary of the Workers' Party, in Parliament too? But here, lend a hand and listen. Unfortunately, Madam Go has to go home, but I give her the assurance that we will always do our activities and do better. We will also build better sports facilities that are in good working conditions. We have already started on many of these roads. We will deliver a better Jalan Kayu for you and your family. Please vote Chee Meng. Please vote the PAP. Majulah Singapura. Majulah PAP. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Senior Minister Lee Hsien Loong.
Tonight, I want to talk about 4 things. What is this election about? Second, what can we do about the problems in the world which affect us? Thirdly, why we need a strong and good government to deal with all this? And fourthly, what the PAP can do. The world has changed. Every day you see new headlines. Channels, trade wars. I do this to you, you do this to me. Tomorrow the rules change. Day after more changes come. Big trouble. What does it mean for us? It will be harder to make a living, harder to export, harder for our companies to have stable jobs, harder for people to predict what they can do over the next 5, 10, 15 years. And we have to understand that and we have to be able to react. This time the problem is not transient. It's going to go. It's not going to go away because the world has changed. And we have to be technologically prepared. We have to know what we can do. What have we done? First, we have already got a big package in this budget because we knew this was coming. And so we prepared for it. We made a big budget package and it is being rolled out now. All kinds of things. CBC vouchers, GST vouchers, SG60 vouchers, Kids Life vouchers. You see, a typical family can receive maybe $5,000 from the government in various forms of help this year. It's not small. So when Pritam Singh says toothbrushes and ice cream, you can buy a lot of toothbrushes and ice cream with $5,000. And we can do more if we need to. We also have initiatives to help you with jobs, to help make sure that you can keep your job, that you can train for the next job, and if you have lost your job, to help you go into the next job. We have measures to plan for the future. Lam Pin Min is chairing them. These are all tangible, forward-looking ways to help Singaporeans cope. We know what we are doing. You know that from your own experience. So when the WP says PAP manifesto so short, no detail, mine 120 pages. Wow, 200 pages will be even better, though. We don't have to write it down. You look around you, you will know what Singapore has done, what PAP has done. We did it together, you with us.
Singaporeans, with the PAP, with the government, with the union. We could do it because we had a good team who can turn plans into reality. And we did it in the last term, during COVID. We got through lightly. Not so many deaths. Vaccinated everybody. No anxiety, but no upheaval. Relatively speaking, all went well. Why were we able to do it? Concentrated on fighting COVID. I got the election early, I got it out of the way. Now, if I had not done that, we would be footling around with politics in the middle of a crisis and people would have died, right? But we lost one GRC in that election in 2020. Sengkang, and we lost Chee Meng. Fortunately for us, Chee Meng had a grit, a sense of responsibility, and he stood by his post. He helped us and got the unions to help us with his NTUC labor movement team to see through the crisis, help workers, train them, support them, encourage them, take care of them. And at the end, we came through. He proved himself reliable, trustworthy, committed. Therefore, this election, 2025, I recommended to the PM and the PM agreed and invited Chee Meng to stand again. And he is in Jalan Kayu SMC. I commend him to you wholeheartedly. I ask you to give him your full support. He will serve you well. So good government is about good people, good ministers, MPs, a team. And to do that, we have a good team, you must first vote them in, right? We have ministers and MPs and potential office holders all over Singapore and all the GRC, including the public contested ones. And if you don't vote them in, every seat we lose, every GRC we lose. You lose the minister, well, okay, I make do. I lose 2 ministers, harder to make do. I lose 3 ministers, I'm in some trouble. I lose 1 key minister, I'm already in quite a lot of trouble. Lam Pin Min is in Punggol. He went there because Teo Chee Hean is retiring and he is standing, he is taking care of Punggol. That's a hot fight. What does Lam Pin Min do? He's the Deputy Prime Minister, that's just a fight. But he is in charge of the economy, he's in charge of MAS, he's in charge of our foreign trade, he's been talking to the USTR, trade representatives, even during his campaign. And he's in charge of our crisis response to survive whatever tariffs and upheavals and trade wars are to come. You lose him, we can replace him. Somebody cheaper? Are you sure you want to save money like that? It's very expensive to save money like that. Please understand. So I hope everybody all over Singapore understands, and especially in Punggol, please understand, support Lam Pin Min, vote for him, make sure that PM Lawrence Wong has a good man in cabinet who can do a lot for Singapore. The opposition said, no problem. We need more opposition MPs in Parliament. You see, we ask a lot of questions. We don't ask questions. What's the proof? He said, income allowance. He said, no PAP Labour MP ask questions. But what does party ask? Wow. But what he didn't tell you is, the Labour Party may not, the Labour MPs may not have asked questions, but 6 PAP MPs asked questions. Only one Workers' Party member did. So, in fact, you don't need the Workers' Party to ask one extra question, right? 6 covers everything already. And when somebody tells you half the story and then he one half flows and doesn't tell you, you wonder what on earth is he hiding. So we open the curtain, that's what it's about. But income was a serious matter because the labour movement had made an arrangement to sell income early on, and they felt it was a reasonable deal and they supported it. And the government, looking at it, said, well, it meets all our legal requirements, it meets our MAS regulations, and we can support it too. But after the issue was discussed further and we went further into the matter, the government has found out more things and decided, no, we have to change our mind. We have to say, we oppose this deal, we will block it, but we have to change legislation, change the law so that we can block it. NTUC cannot do that, the government has to do it. But it shows we are brothers with them, symbiotic relationship. You make a decision, I look at it impartially, objectively, afresh. There's no group think. We understand why we did it, you have to understand why we did it, and we are accountable to Singapore for doing the right thing. Workers' Party had nothing to do with this. When we went for the legislation, Workers' Party abstained. So if it had been left to the Workers' Party as government, then the deal would have gone through because they didn't oppose it, right? Now, you didn't do anything, and you want to tell me that put more of me in so that I can do more for you. What for? 0 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 10 times 0 is also 0. So our system works. And therefore, in this election, I ask you, in all seriousness, not a tactical, not a rhetorical argument, but in all seriousness, don't try to come, give him a little bit more votes, we can vote him, try to get maybe just 2 or 3 more MPs from the opposition is very nice. You will not get it right and we can mess everything up. Just vote according to your heart. You think PAP is good, vote for it. You think we are bad, vote against us. Don't play games. It's very dangerous. Finally, let me say something about the dangers of mixing race and religion in politics, which has been in the news recently. The government came out very strongly on this. It's a very sensitive matter. This is the middle of a very hot election campaign, but the matter came up, we had to raise it, we could not wait. Because foreigners have no business to interfere in Singapore politics, and whether foreigner or Singaporean, race and religion have to be kept separate from politics. And in this case, what was the subject about? It's still circulating online, and you can see that it is recording. MPs and candidates are being attacked because they're not championing the causes of their own racial or religious groups stridently enough. People are saying, that chap is not fierce enough. I will be fiercer. Vote for me. I will champion this. And there is a foreign political party which is asking Singaporeans to vote for this or that Malay or Muslim candidate on the basis of how staunch a Muslim he or she might be. What business is it of theirs? And even if it is their business, is that the right way to do it? So Singaporeans have to understand that this is happening, realize the danger, and stand up and reject it forcefully and affirm we are one people regardless of race, language, or religion. Now, this has been going on for some time, but now after the PAP government stood up and put its position out clearly and acted to block the foreign side, all the other parties straight away within days said, I also agree, I also agree, I also agree. Day before yesterday, where were you? You didn't know this? You didn't know? Or what photo? So, when you go into elections, vote for the party which stands for multiracial. Vote for the candidates which uphold multiracial. Really and truly and from the bottom of your heart. And if you do that, this system can work. There are people who are many Singaporeans who are convinced that this is the right way for Singapore. Multiracialism, give and take, meritocracy, one Singapore. From the day of independence, in fact from before, because there were people like this, we got kicked out of Malaysia, and because the people were like this after we were kicked out from Malaysia, we stood and we built today's Singapore. And even today, I make this appeal to Singaporeans of all races and all religions. Stand with that ideal. It's served us well. It's good for the minority community. It's good for the majority community. If you clash in politics, it becomes race-based. Chinese party, Indian party, Malay party, Muslim party, Christian party, Hindu party. There are a lot of such things all over, not very far away. And we fight. We all lose. Don't do that. Go in seriously and consider that when you vote. So, let us, but this election is not just about that. It's fundamental, but there are other things on the agenda. So let us focus back on matters that Singaporeans are concerned with, because the change and troubled world lies ahead of us. But we are not powerless. We have agency. To help ourselves, we need to choose a good government that can bring us through the troubles ahead. One that will bring steady hands and concrete plans to help us all pull through. One that's honest and open with you, that you can trust to fight for you and fight for your children. We don't tell lies, and we don't tell lies about not telling lies. We speak the truth to you and to everyone. That is one thing which can keep Singapore special for many years to come. We've had such a good team for 60 years now, more than, led by the PAP. At every election, we have succession. This time, we are bringing in people with the right values. We are introducing a good mix of experience and fresh, young energy. We are bringing a new resolve to take Singapore forward. Actually, I don't think the PAP has done badly by Singaporeans, do you? And I would say that even the opposition MPs and leaders know that. Why do I say that? Because after 60 plus years, they don't say, vote me, change, I will be better. They say, don't worry, I've only got less than 1/3 of the seats contested. So, you are sure to have a strong PAP government after the election. Therefore, you can vote for me. Everything is correct except the last bit. And that means we have lived up to our responsibilities, we have upheld the trust, we have done the right thing, and our conscience is clear by Singaporeans. We could do this for one very important reason, because you have supported us. Your parents and your grandparents supported us and supported our older generation PAP leaders, and Singaporeans understood what was at stake. They knew it's not masa-masa, it's not mine, it's not playing body. It is your lives, our lives. It is our children's futures. It is Singapore's fate in a very dangerous world. And if we don't know that, then the dangers will lead us. But we know that, we uphold what we have, what we know works, we support people who will serve you, and you will have Singapore prospering, thriving, and making us proud, standing tall in the world for many years to come. Thank you very much.
So how about your family? Let us end this evening on a cheer together. Are we all ready? Are we all ready? Repeat after me. Majulah Singapura. Majulah PAP. Lagi satu kali. Majulah Singapura. Majulah Singapura. Majulah PAP. Majulah PAP. Majulah Singapura. Majulah Singapura. Majulah PAP. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these are the leaders. These are the people leading the job. It has been a long evening, but thank you to everyone right here. Thank you so much for your support, for your energy, showing us right here. We have a strong base in Jalan Kayu. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and with this, we have come to the close of our Jalan Kayu Rally. Please look around you. Make sure that there are no litter. No, nothing left behind. We want to leave this place Green Primary School cleaner than we have come. So let's all do our civic responsibility. Let us be.
Just a very relaxing stroll home.